Hello and welcome to another episode of the World Tour. In today's episode we are playing our final Euro Cup qualifier in charge of Azerbaijan. It's been a great run. Well, let's see if we can end it with a little bit of positivity. So in between episodes I've started the search for a job as a club manager. We've played the friendly against Malta, which I'll show you in a second. But I've just got to thinking, it's been quite nice being Azerbaijan manager, and we may have just turned a corner. So, I am definitely still going to find a club job, but should we stay as Azerbaijan manager, or shall we stick with the original plan and I should resign? Let me know what you think down below, and see if we could maybe continue as an international manager as well as a club manager into the future. Obviously, depending on what people think, is what we'll do. I think it just might add a bit of a different element to the series a little bit later down the line when we're showing constant cup matches. That's a dig at my other series. Right, so Malta. We won! We won a game! I know it's friendly, and it were an own goal, but we won a match. Taking it. Look, we're unbeaten in 2 games. So, we're going to go to Slovakia, we're going to take another point. 1 point. We were unlucky when we played them the first time round. To be fair, we were winning, and then Ufuk got sent off. So let's see if we can go one better this time around. It appears not to have a left midfielder in my side now. Okay, that's worrying. Obviously, there's been injuries and stuff since squad selection, so that's what we've got. Nazarov seems to be good at lots of positions, but I don't know. They're my only 2 wingers. So Ufuk looks knackered. Not risking him. Oh, that makes no difference. Nagaev. Oh, I'm just moving them around. Where's the? No. Why did it show me positions? This is not helpful. Insert column. Where is it? Squad. Position selected. Not sure what that did. That just seems to have put a blue mark around that. I don't know. All I'm doing is juggling players. Right, we'll do that. Let's see how we go. I don't know why the selection thing has gone weird. Dressing room. Let's go. It'd be nice to finish on a high. I mean, we're not catching hungry, are we? That's the last game. We've had a good 4 minutes. Dadashov. Go on! Oh, unlucky. Right, stop moonwalking and get the ball back. End of highlight. Great. Yeah, I'd just like to maybe improve that goal difference ever so slightly and win a match. Finishing with 1 win would be tremendous, I think, for Azerbaijan. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's go kick, that's fine. We've not had a shot yet. Come on, boys. Just eat one from range. Just make the stats look good. Oh dear, Nazarov. Oh, poor. And here they come. Duris down the left. That's a good ball to Mac. Valiant. There it is. It's quite. What's the word I'm looking for? Demotivating being Azerbaijan manager. So yeah, we've lost again. At least can't get relegated. Oh. I was kindly informed by Old Lady Plays, go check her out, great content, that being international manager doesn't actually improve your reputation. So this was kind of a futile start to the series, but it's been fun, hasn't it? We got a point. What's more than what I think most people would have expected from this group. We're definitely not getting anything today, though, are we? We are getting absolutely towelled. That was not excellent. It was shocking. Don't know why you would tell them it's excellent when you're 3-0 down at half-time. That's just going to confuse them. And when I meant improve my goal difference, I know 23 is a big number, but lads, there's a minus in front of that. Pashayev is looking tired. It's not a... I don't have many options here. The problem with being an international manager is if the country is not producing the players that you need for the positions that you've got, there's not a great deal you can do about it. In charge of a club, you go, oh, I need a left midfielder. Off I go, I'm going to buy one. With this, it's just kind of like, Azerbaijan, could somebody, like, give birth to a left midfielder? It'd be nice if we could just score a goal. Maybe? No? Just one? Please? Please? Nope. 3-0, damn it. It wasn't excellent. Why would you tell them that? What? Oh, go away. Well, that's the end of the season for Azerbaijan. I don't know when we're going to get any more matches in place. I'm still interviewing for club jobs. I've got my... The damn thing moved. It's not on your profile because I'm technically in a job, so there's quite a few that I've not applied for that. And that catches up. Come on. There we go. So we've got some applications in. Let's have a look at favourites for any of them. Here we go. Elva in Estonia, Laos, Albania, Gambia, Bosnia. I don't want to go to England straight away because that's not the idea of this save. And Austria, I can't apparently apply for that one even though I'm favourite for it. So, never mind. I'm going to try and get a job. I will come back once I get some progress with this. It could take a while. I've been at it 2.5 hours tonight already, and I've only gone like a month in game because I've been applying for everything and interviews are just so boring. But I need to get a club job. You let me know what you want me to do about Azerbaijan. I'm going to stay in charge for now, because obviously I record ahead, so I'm not going to see the comments on this video until next weekend. So I'm going to leave it in charge. There'll be no matches coming up anyway, so we'll not need to worry about them. And then if you all say resign, I can resign, and it won't really matter. We can concentrate on the club. But I do really want to end this episode with us taking charge at a club, so I'll come back to you once I get that. Well, I spent 3.5 hours at the end of the last recording, and I've also spent another 7 hours today trying to find a job. We've had hundreds and hundreds of interviews through this process. I even got asked by an Australian club if I speak the language. Now, I know I'm from Barnsley and my accent's quite strong, but I do speak English. So it's just come down to today. We've been offered a couple of jobs that I delayed because I weren't sure. They were both like 1-star semi-pro teams, so I put them on delay because I got a lot more interviews coming in. And then, as you can see from this line here, suddenly we just got an abundance of offers all at once. And out of them, I chose this club. So let's go in and I'll show you what they're about. So they're a 2-star team, which is really good to start off with anyway, because we're not quite a 1-star reputation manager yet. They are probably being knocked out of the Europa League, but they were a Europa League qualifying round team. They're ninth in their league, which is actually bottom, but I'll show you the league table. Between bottom and top, it's nothing. So I've got a good feeling I can turn that round. Facilities are adequate. They've got a 12,000 capacity stadium, which is also pretty good. The media prediction is 6th. I think we can do better than that. They have given me a wage budget and a transfer budget. The transfer budget's 90,000, which doesn't sound a lot, but I've looked at the value of the players in the team, and 90 grand can actually go quite far. They've got this guy coming in, looks quite decent, 17 years old. I feel like he could probably slip in and do a job. And we've got this guy on loan. I think he's out on loan. He's out on loan. Potentially bring him back. He might be quite useful, although he's 34. So these are our... Sorry, I've got some masking tape stuck to the back of my neck. I've just had more of my tattoo done. These are as... What's the word I'm looking for? Club vision. Yeah, that kind of word. Sign players under 23. Do not sign players over 30. That's only preferred, which means we can sign some a little bit older if necessary. But obviously, intentions are to get as many under 23 as possible. That's one thing that I like to do with any club anyway, whether it's something they request or not. Stick within the wage budget, sell players for a profit. That's kind of to be expected for any club, really. End of current season, second qualifying round of the Europa League, finish mid-table and reach the semi-final of their cup. Then they want a top half finish next season, and they just basically want to qualify for Europa League. At the end of the 5th year, they want us to have won the league title. So that's not too bad. There's no induction to have. I don't really want a press conference, but I'll have one anyway because it upsets the media otherwise. Right. I've still got the Azerbaijan job, as I was saying. Let me know what you want me to do with that. So there's quite a lot of Albanian players, but there's also quite a lot aging. So end of this current season, or in this current transfer window, because it's only December, we could see quite a lot of changes. But they've got some decent players here looking at this. I know they're quite old, but they're getting there. This guy's got some good potential. So has he. Sort them by order. So I think I definitely want to be looking for a goalkeeper. Yeah, I quite like this. Let's have a look at a few of them. So this guy's actually their key player. The captain, sorry. He's not a bad keeper. He is 39, but he's good enough. I think if I look at my club info, yeah, here we go. So that's the goalkeeper. That's their captain. This is the vice captain. It's not great, but it's decent. This is their key player. Pretty damn good, to be fair. I don't know why he's on the transfer list, because that's changing. I want to keep hold of him. It's probably because he's knocking on a bit. He's 28, but I wouldn't sell him. He looks like a really, really good player. Attacking midfield right, could fit in with the tactics that we play as well. And this is their hot prospect, who also looks pretty decent. He's got 4-star potential. It's probably already at the right level as well. League below, but can maybe get some games, develop him, see how we get along. Finances, they are 500,000 in the bank. They've stayed pretty steady. They are quite well over the wage budget though, so I might have to put my 90 grand transfer budget into that. Let's not go all the way. Let's go to that. So I've still got a little bit to spend, but we're now on the wage budget, so that's that problem solved already. That was one of my requirements. Words. I'm not quite with it. You lose a lot of blood when you've had a full back piece. So I've got that back under control. Jobs are good in there. So we'll look at the fixtures. Oh, they're on a bad run of form. So they got knocked out of the Europa League qualifying round against Hapoel Beersheva, who are Israeli. Not doing great in the league. Football Club Kukesi. They're 10th. Oh, they're bottom. So we're second bottom. Yeah. I got offered that job as well, that's why I've been confused. I've had the interview for that one as well. So yeah. But this is what I mean. So the gap, I mean, we win a couple of games and we're right back up here mid-table. It's weird saying mid-table when you're looking at 5th position. But yeah, 4 points behind them? I felt like it was doable, and especially with a 2-star team, I think that'll help build our reputation nicely. We just need to turn this run of form around a bit. They've drawn a few games here recently, so that's what we need to be looking at changing. I think they've probably got the same kind of transfer window as everybody else. So bottom 2 relegated, 4th gets in Europa League qualifying, depending on the winner of the cup. 2nd and 3rd are guaranteed it, and 1st gets into Champions League qualifying round. Could be a lucrative money spinner if we can get into that. Transfer window. 1st of January, yeah. So we have got a transfer window coming up in January. That's where I'll look to identify where we've got some gaps and bring in some players. Ajerbaijan-C1. Let's have a look at who's his top goal scorer. Nikak. 5 goals, 5 assists. That's not too bad. So I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to the club that we've finally got after hours and hours and hours and hours of trying. I did actually think at one point I was going to have to tweet out saying this series was coming to a break, because it is now Monday, the day that this episode is getting released. I usually record everything on a weekend, so if I hadn't got this job, there would have been no World Tour this week, because I go to work tomorrow. I go away. I work in Wales. I've got no form of recording, so I would have been going down there, taking my laptop to try and get myself a job, but luckily this has come up, so I can now get this World Tour series out this week. So I think I'm going to call it there for now. I'm going to have a look at the players that's coming out of contract. Probably let these older guys leave because of the club vision, not signing players over 30 and 1-year extensions for players over 32. I'm going to try and let some of them go. They are good, but I'll see if I can get any replacements in January, and then see what happens. So our next video will be our first match in the league, which will be Bylis. Obviously that's going to be before the January transfer. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll play these 2 games. No, you all want to see my first game in charge, don't you? Yeah, balls to it. So we'll play the first game in charge, we'll play Bylis, and then we'll probably play Lachi, so we'll play the next 2 games in the next episode. Then I'll blast through January, which has only got 1 match in it anyway. We'll come back for Kukesi and probably Tirana in the episode after that, and we'll go through the transfers and everything then. So thanks everybody for watching. As I was saying, please do leave a comment what you'd like me to do with Azerbaijan. If you'd like me to keep them going and see what I can do with them as well, then let me know. If not, I can resign and concentrate solely on the club match. I just think it might add an element of something a bit different, because rather than just watching club games all the time, every now and then I'll slip in like an international match in an episode as well. So just let me know what you think. I'll go with the general consensus of the viewership. If you've enjoyed this episode and the amount of time it's taken me to get this club job, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications to keep up to date with my FM20 content. I'll catch you in the next episode.